We are here with John Newman today. John, thank you for being on the Suwannee Valley Times.
Well, thank you for having us.
And we're here at 94.3, The Mix.
The Mix, and 97.1, our oldie station.
Mix 94.3. Good morning. This is Jack on the Mix Morning Show, having a good time. It's Wednesday.
Hi, Beverly Cole, the nighttime mayor, Mix 94.3. Good afternoon.
John, tell me a little bit about how you got started here.
It all started for me on air. I was a part-time DJ when I was in high school, and from there, one thing led to another, and I got involved with promotions and sales and engineering. And actually, my degree is electronics engineering. So when you're in the radio station business, equipment breaks, you have to repair it, you have to fix it. I don't do as much of that anymore.
So can you tell me, John, when you got started in radio, was your family in radio, or what made you want to do that?
No, I was actually co-captain of our football team, and the local radio station invited us out because they carried our games on the radio station, and I was there for an interview. So my uncle and my dad repaired radios and TVs kind of part-time. So when I was asked the question, what do you do when you're not playing sports or busy with your schoolwork, I said, work on radios. And they said from there, well, why don't you come on out after the football season is over, maybe we can find a part-time job for you. And I really didn't expect I would do that, but all the peer pressure that I had from high school, from my students in high school, they said, when are you going out to get your radio job? And so finally I went out, I interviewed and got a position, and that's how it all got started and went from there.
All the padding on the wall,
Yeah, all that padding on the wall.
so we get to bounce off. Yeah,
That's
They
great.
have this,
I mean, everything is padded. Look at that.
Yeah, there's only two places.
Wow.
Mental institution and a radio station has padding on the wall.
We took your straitjacket off for this interview, so nobody will know, right?
That's true. That's it.
So this is the control room,
Now this is the production room here.
production room,
Yeah,
and this is where you do your recording. I'm familiar with that right there, your sound waves.
Your Adobe Audition there. Yeah, that's where we edit up our commercials.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, we're here with Cesta Newman from 96.5 The Jet. Welcome, Cesta, to the Suwannee Valley Times.
Well, thank you, Tammy. It's a pleasure.
Tell me a little bit about, you own this station. This is like a his and hers radio stations because your husband owns the other two stations and you own this all in yourself.
This is my baby, mine, all mine. It's rather unusual where a husband and wife team have stations in the same market, yes.
I think it's wonderful. And tell us a little bit about why you started this radio station.
My background is education, and I have my doctorate in education. I love and am passionate about learning and education, so I taught many years as a public school teacher, and then moved into administration, was curriculum resource. And the idea of another radio station was came aboard, and I liked that idea. And I said, wouldn't it be great if I could do a news talk station, if that was a possibility, because that's a way of educating people, and I knew how much I was learning listening to news talk over the years. And so it kind of developed from there.
I'm Kenneth Allen, WJTK News. When he ran for governor, Rick Scott accused the Department of Community Affairs of killing jobs by imposing too many rules on development, and his new budget would abolish the agency, eliminating hundreds of jobs. So things were a bit awkward when Governor Scott toured the DCA headquarters and spoke to a lobby full of employees who don't know how long they'll have jobs.
We were high school sweethearts. We were in the same class and dated our senior year in high school. And then I went off to nurses training and he went off to college and played football and track and all that stuff. And we kind of actually got married, our second or, well, I guess it was our second year out of high school.
Second year when you were still in college?
Yes, we were still in college.
How'd your parents feel about that?
Actually, they were pretty
They were
okay
fine.
with it.
We were older than they were when they got married, even though we got married young.
Finished his college degree and worked part-time in radio, because he's been in radio, I think, since he was about 2, building radios or something, I'm not sure.
That's what an awesome love story, too. I mean, and you've been married how long?
40 years.
That in itself, you both deserve badges.
We
That's
have our badge of
wonderful.
honor.
We have a few battle scars here and there.
That's life, right?
Not only being married that long, but then working in businesses together is It's really been, it's challenging. It's also rewarding, but it's challenging. We had to each find our little niche in the businesses and
be willing to let the other one do their thing, right?
Yeah, and it got a little testy at times because I kind of thought I knew how to run his radio stations better than he did at times.
And so now she has her own radio station to run. Yay!
That's actually worked out pretty well.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And along the way, we found time to have 3 great children, 2 girls and a boy. And also now we have 4 grandchildren, 3 girls and a boy. So we have a big, happy family. Yeah. Well, Tammy, I would just be remiss if I did not say that we have been thoroughly blessed, not only with our 40-year marriage and many more to come, and our family, but our business too. And there's no doubt that we want to give glory to God for all that we have and all the blessings that He has provided for us. And actually, He told me to marry this young lady when I was 17. So, and I'm sure of that. So I have the right woman by my side, and we are very thankful for all the blessings we have.
He has just opened so many doors, and that's the thing about your faith, is to listen and be quiet, and when He opens a door, go through it.
Wow.